What's going on, Dragon Ball Super fans? Now, ever since the reveal of Zamasu and Black's intention on using fusion in Dragon Ball Super, everyone has been talking about the possibility of Goku and Vegeta fusing. Now, I'm here today to talk about that because I also feel that it's more than necessary to have these characters fuse, because after having to look at the overall, forums and looking at, people's comments and people's discussions on how strong the fusion between Black and Zamasu might be, it goes without question that at this point, I think we can all agree that Goku and Vegeta have no other option but to use fusion to at least stand a chance at surviving against such an opponent, because people tend to forget how strong fusion is, whether it's adding your powers additionally, whether it's combining it and just, multiplying your powers. Either way, fusion is proven to be very formidable in any and all kinds of combat, against anybody of choosing, whether it's good or evil. So I think at this point that Goku and Vegeta, they need to fuse. I mean, not only would it be fan service to all the hardcore fans that want to see someone like Vegito or Gogeta return, I think that it'll make sense in terms of holding their own in terms of the story, even if by some mere chance if Vegito shows up or if Gogeta shows up, it's kind of hard to say that they would be able to completely one-shot, Zamasu and Black's fusion, because if they retain immortality, you can't really kill them off. You get what I'm saying? So I think the best likely scenario here is to have them use fusion and pretty much hold their own and survive until they come up with a plan to either seal them away or possibly resort to using another tactical strategy to put them down for the count. Now, I want to know down in the comment section below from all of you guys, what are your overall thoughts on the likelihood of fusion returning in terms of the hero side, because we have a fusion coming straight from the villains. So I want to know in the comment section below if you guys believe that fusion is going to be happening for our heroes. Now, for all the people out there that they're going to be talking about, well, oh my god, you put spoilers in the title. I mean, this information about Zamasu and Black fusing has been leaked now for about a week and a half. So if you were completely unaware of this information, it's not my fault. It's your own fault for not looking this up. And I get some people want to talk about, spoilers and stuff, but it's pretty hard to, not get spoiled when there are dozens and dozens of other YouTubers talking about the exact same thing. So if I'm not talking about, something that you have no idea about, or if I'm talking about something that you didn't want to see, there's another YouTuber out there covering that. So, there's bound to be someone out there breaking that news. But I want to talk about Vegito or Gogeta. Now, Gogeta's not really canon because it wasn't a part of the main continuity of the show. It was only introduced in movie format. So some people would say, well, that doesn't really count. It's not a part of the main canon story, so it's kind of hard to say that Gogeta would return because we're not entirely sure. And yes, we're not entirely sure if it's going to happen or not, if it's going to be Vegito, Gogeta. If it is Vegito, I'm actually quite curious to see how they're going to obtain Potara earrings. If they manage to snatch it off Black and Zamasu, if they manage to do something else is quite unknown. Whether or not someone out there produces Kai earrings for them like Whis, or maybe even, Supreme Kai gives it to them. But either way, I'm actually very curious to see how that's going to come about, because obtaining Potara earrings is not going to be easy. But even if Vegito, let's say for example, were to be introduced and fights off Black and Zamasu as a cohesive fusion, it'll be very interesting to see, because for the first time ever, Vegito is going to be fighting someone who's immortal. You get what I'm saying? So as strong as Vegito is, he can hit this guy with the kitchen sink. Zamasu and Black would still be alive. So it's actually very intriguing to see that. And I think it'll be very awesome to see how a fusion would do if it were backed up against the wall, such as, Vegito. Because if Vegito, despite what he does, the Betsy Blast, the Kamehameha, whatever it is he does, he can't really kill that fusion off because they're immortal. So, what more could they do, Maybe since, Goku learns the Mafuba, maybe since, part of Vegito is Goku, maybe Vegito uses the Mafuba technique on the fusion of Black and Zamasu, perhaps. I think that'll make a lot of sense to have a fusion seal away a fusion. Only then would I think things would be right between everyone, because now you have, Vegito, who knows that he can't beat Black and Zamasu, especially when they're immortal. So he's like, what, if I can't beat you with my combined powers of Goku and Vegeta, I'm going to seal you away. So I definitely think that ought to be the case. People are talking about, of the fusion being killed off by, Goku and Vegeta's fusion. Now, I really doubt that, Goku and Vegeta, when they combine powers, if they do, that they're going to kill this person off via blast or something like that. So I think the best likelihood is, or at least the only likelihood that I think is going to happen is, Goku and Vegeta, or if not their fusion, is going to possibly seal Black and Zamasu away. Again, it's just headcanon theory stuff that I'm talking about here. I mean, anything could happen. We can have Beerus step in, we can have the Omni King step in. I mean, anything could go right now because it's anybody's ball game, and I'm actually quite happy that it's like that because thus far Dragon Ball Super has catered to the fans a lot, and they've been giving us lots of fan service and stuff, so I'm actually quite happy by that. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. What are your overall thoughts on Fusion? What are your overall thoughts on, just them having to combine their powers? Do you think it's going to happen? Let me know what you guys think. Thank you all for watching. As always, if you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more awesome daily videos. If you guys enjoy the video, make sure to slap a like on this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I'm very curious as to how you guys think this is going to happen, like just fair off, because it's going to be really difficult to tell as of right now what's going to happen unless there are more leaks coming in. It pertains to, Dragon Ball Super episode 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. So we don't really know what's going to happen. Like after Dragon Ball Super episode 65, one can only make the assumption that, perhaps maybe the Omni King is going to step in. Perhaps maybe something else is going to happen. But I want to know your thoughts, guys. Thank you all for watching as always, and I'll be seeing you all in the next video. Take it easy, guys. Peace.